And people ask me, they say, Toby, why are you so in touch with St. Jude? Why do you do so much that you do for the kids and families of St. Jude Children's Research Hospital? It's pretty simple. When anything makes a personal connection to you, you have more of a passion to it. And you know, in the past couple of years, I've shared my story a little bit, but if you haven't heard it, let's talk about it. It's pretty simple for me. When I was a kid, I lost my dad due to cancer. He started off when I was 12 years old. He picked us up from school one day, which my dad didn't often do because my parents were divorced. My dad worked till just after 3 o'clock each day. But when it was my dad's weekend, my dad would come get us on a Friday and take us home and things like that. But this given day, my dad picked us up from school on a day he wouldn't normally pick us up from school. So I thought, hey, this is cool, but didn't think much of it. Until we were in the van on the way home, my dad started telling me kind of what was going on. As my sister and I are in the van with my dad, he starts telling us the doctors have discovered I've got cancer. And as a 12-year-old, you don't really realize what cancer is. You think, I thought people that smoke got cancer. I thought you had to do bad things to get cancer. But you don't realize cancer can affect anybody. My dad wasn't a smoker. My dad didn't drink. My dad didn't do a lot of things that maybe you think contributes to people having cancer. But at 12 years old, I realized how personal and how impactful cancer can be in my life. That day my dad picked us up, he said, you know, I just found this out, but I want to let you guys know what's going on. He said, I'm going to do everything I can, but I've got 1 to 3 months to live. That's ground shaking. I mean, that's an impact as a kid. I mean, you might lose a grandparent, maybe an aunt and uncle, maybe a pet, but when it's your parent, it's like, wow, what do I do? How do I do it? Where do I go next? And my dad just, you know, he fought and he thought, you know, I can get through this. I'm going to get through this. Doctor said 1 to 3 months. So month 1 went by, doing good. Month 2 came and went. Month 3 came and went. Then it's 6 months. Then it's a year. And things are doing really well. My dad really leaned on his faith a lot at this time. Became more active in our church than ever. My dad always went to church every week with us, but at this point my dad started getting involved in different ministry groups and outreach ministries and things like Promise Keepers, and really helped him keep occupied. He became more in touch with the Bible, understanding it, reading it more. And that's what my dad used to get through his cancer best he could. A year and a half went by. Things were looking really good. A few months later, though, my dad went in for a final checkup to be put into remission. This was a big day. My dad was going to beat cancer. On that day, though, they discovered the cancer that had been in his pancreas to start with had moved to his liver. And liver cancer is so difficult for so many people, and my dad had a lot of problems with it too. It wasn't too much longer. My dad lost his battle with cancer on March 31st of 1997. So it's been a long time, but there's not a day goes by I don't think about him. And every year when this event comes up, I pledge myself for 2 days. I just think, this can make an impact. My dad may have lost his battle with cancer, but it doesn't mean everybody has to. And St. Jude Children's Research Hospital fights that battle to make sure that not everyone has to. They come up with developments every year that help people's odds of surviving increase. When St. Jude opened its doors so long ago, 50 years ago, the survival rate of ALL, the most common form of childhood cancer, was 4%. Now, over 90% of children that get this most common form of childhood cancer beat it. But it's thanks to people like you that join us in being a partner in hope to help fight these battles against cancer and other catastrophic diseases. So if you can, join the battle with us today. Join me in the battle. Become a partner in hope.